I believe that there's been a change that's been going on. Some type of transition that's heading through the earth. I see a lot of videos that are coming into my feed. I'm guessing the algorithm is all, spiritual, psychic, and sensitive. In those videos, people are sharing what other established, more well-known psychics are having to say. I can tell you, without all that, since the end of February, and it's not till this year that I realized, oh, we're in a leap year because of the date. Since that time frame, I felt some shift happening on the earth. I saw it through weather. I felt it through energy. I see it in the people around me. I also keep seeing double times. I mean, that's one of my indicators. I keep seeing 11-11, 22-22 for military time. In the beginning of March, though, that's when I started seeing things move a little more. For example, on March 6th, I was sitting at home. We had just had some company leave. And all I could think was the outside was just empty and quiet. And I felt a wave just surmount around me, and it passed. It didn't impact my plants. It didn't impact any of the animals on the property. It was actually very peaceful, but I felt it. That was March 6th, but I assume that wave was moving across the United States. So people are still feeling it. It was in that time that I took this picture. Right before that, I was questioning how people were behaving around me for a bit. People were getting tactless and impatient and ready for change, even on watching people on social media. So imagine as if you're just floating towards your destination. In that floating, there was about 5 rivers, each going in opposite directions, just like that. And I felt I had to just remain swiveled and focused and just float through, because the wrong thought or the wrong mentality or the incorrect negative thought was going to just swipe me up in one of those rivers and take me on a wild path. I felt like 2 invisible balls, and they were spinning differently and they were colliding. And I believe that really thinned a veil of some kind. So I felt I was really open. Like I felt shine coming off of me. Now in said thinning veil too, say if I was laying in my bed at night, there was this entity that was just standing right behind our bedroom door. Now I did take a picture of the door. I'm not sure what I was expecting. You could just feel someone just standing there right behind, just waiting for me to open the door. I just was really on edge and sensing them a little more than usual. There was just different signs, weather, energy, apparatuses, electronics, my moods, the way I changed around people. So I do think it's still going on. I know people are raving on the internet about an eclipse that's coming up. So people think that all these changes aren't going to happen until April 8th. I believe we're in a phase before that. I don't necessarily believe that just because an eclipse is happening, that's when everything is majorly going to happen. Is that like that's D-Day? That's not how I see it. Even though I'll consider that, yeah, it's probably true. If somebody believes that, that's fine. I do also see a lot of people insisting this is the time to drink water. This is the time to be more religious. This is the time to go to church. This is the time to pick a lane and stick to it. This is the time to really envision how you are in the future. I gotta say, that should be all the time, at all times. Try to stay in tune with yourself, with the world. Look forward for yourself. Don't worry about other people. And to an extent, we do worry about one another, but not to the extent that you're forgetting yourself. I suspect these transitions that I'm feeling are actually triggering people to actually react, to want to think something different, or maybe in a buffering era where you can make another choice. That's the luxury we have, that nothing just comes true just because we think it. It doesn't just manifest right away. So I do suspect there is an energy that finally made it past me March 6th. So yeah, I do believe there's a transition happening. Hopefully everybody is feeling it too. And if not, all good. I'm just wondering if anybody's felt it with me. I think it started in the end of February. I think it's still going on. I believe it's going to continue for a little while longer. Anyway, had to share.